Uh, okay. Oh, hey, did you add that thanks for watching thing on our channel? Or did I add that?
No,
Did I add that?
you must have.
Man,
I think you did.
good move by me. I just I don't know. I don't even remember doing that. It might just that might be a default thing. I don't even know. It might just say that for
Could be.
everybody. Okay, so we're streaming. Do we have
Streaming
any watchers? Not yet. Oh, we got one.
is who? Is it our man, Daffy Dan?
I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't know who it is.
Oh, okay.
Let's not put him on
That's
the
fine.
spot.
That's
But thanks for
yeah.
joining.
That's terrible. Like we
they're
did last time.
they're like squirrels, man. These watchers are like squirrels. They just get startled by the smallest little thing.
So we were gonna talk about
So
learning
what's
and
yeah? I mean, what have you been up to this past week or so? Because we haven't for any of you watching, we haven't streamed in about a week, over a week, I guess.
yeah, almost two.
So what's up with you?
So recently, I this woman named Manine, she's a shaman and she works for the Mistonian. But I've known her for a couple years, and she messaged me on Facebook and asked me if I can work with one of her husband's aunt, and she's about 85 years old, and she has a lot of chronic pain, back pain, and she's right now having issues with her hip. So for like 2 weeks now, I've been going over to her place, and I have been stretching her. We've talked about just, um, we have we've done meditation, the crystal bowls. So I have this couple of crystal quartz.
Hmm.
They're made out of bowls, and they are attuned to different notes and different frequencies. So those frequencies affect the physical body. If anyone doesn't know, I'm just explaining it to all those viewers. But they affect the physical body, and they help with meditation. They put the brain in a certain brain wave around the theta brain wave. So they really get you in a deep state of calmness, and so the sounds are just able to put you in a meditative state. So when you hear it, you feel things too. People have felt, different parts of their body tingling. They feel either lighter. Some people have visuals. People will see colors or actually have a full vision, full on experience.
Mm.
So it's really powerful. I mean, sound healing has been used for thousands of years, and the ancient Mayans and you know
Do you
uh,
use
just
different?
people.
Do you use different bowls for like certain things? Like, do you know does each bowl have a specific use, or
It has been written that certain bowls have certain that connects to different chakras. I don't know how valid that is because it hasn't been put through like a bunch of like tests, or it hasn't been like really tests.
hasn't
But
been accepted by science yet?
yeah, it hasn't been accepted by science. But it also too, it hasn't really. I mean, we just have to like find out if it really does that.
It
Like
sounds
what they
like
say.
it sounds like it
It
would.
could. Yeah, I mean, it does affect, but like certain bowls affect people in different ways. So it's one of those things where, let's say I have a F note. They compared that the F note to the heart chakra.
Hmm.
Um, some people, it may open up their emotions to love and compassion, or it can do something else. It may affect them in other areas and other emotions
Mm.
that deals with the chakras. So it really depends on the person and how they are affected by it. So it's not like one size fit all
Right.
type of idea. But I do think that the sounds, like having a variety of different frequencies and sounds, they can help. And I think if you do have like a one-on-one session, then you can like speak to them and you can counsel them and tell them to focus on a certain emotion, and that can connect to a certain energy uh, frequency, which could be the heart. Tell them, focus on uh, you know the last time you loved, or focus on some emotion that connects them to the heart. You can tell them, lead them into that type of meditation, into that type of guided meditation,
Mm.
and it can have profound effects. So that's what I've been doing with this lady, and she's already felt better. um she said that she says she's had insomnia, and that I did a meditation for her on Thursday, and she was like really rested. She was out like a light, just out, knocked out. So she said she just really doesn't feel um, like just relax a lot. So I think like at this point, I'm just trying to give her a good quality of life at,
Hmm.
at her age. So that's been new. That's
How old is
the
she?
newest thing with me. She's 85.
Oh man. Psh.
Yeah, she's 85. She's very sharp. Just has a very young spirit. She's very brilliant and bright. Has a good memory.
Is
Very
she
aware.
is she vegan?
She says that she doesn't like meat, but the people that she lives with, they cook meat and they cook all this other stuff. So
Oh yeah.
she's always she. It's interesting. She says that she doesn't like meat, and she's 85. She's very nice and very kind, compassionate, and she doesn't like it. So
That's good.
I mean, I think she just eats it because it's there, but she would rather eat fruits and vegetables
Oh,
and
so she does
things like
eat
that.
it.
That's what she told me.
She does
She
eat it,
does
but
eat
she
it, but she
doesn't
doesn't
like
like
it.
it. Yeah, if it was up to her and she could just make whatever she wants, goes to the grocery store, I bet she wouldn't buy it.
Is it like her husband who
So
makes the food, or what? Or how does that work?
right right now she lives. I guess she's from Michigan, and she's staying here for a couple months, but she may decide to live with her nephew permanently. But yeah, she's just
Uh,
here just for a couple months. Yeah, so um, I would love for her to get some sort of like better nutrition and have someone make meals for her and stuff like that. I would
yeah,
probably next time I go over there, I'll bring something for her.
that's good. Have you seen
So
that
yeah,
new YouTube
yeah.
video, um, where it's this dude that's acting like, uh, it's like it's it's reversed. They're treating meat. It's like meat eaters acting like vegans, and that's the basis of the video. And it's this dude that's
Oh,
like,
the
have you seen that? Long haired dude.
JP. Yeah, yeah. I didn't see that video though. I didn't watch it.
He's like
No.
taking meat everywhere, and he's just like acting like vegans supposedly.
Is he making fun of vegans?
Yeah,
Is that what he's trying?
yeah, he is basically.
What did you think about it?
I mean, we vegans definitely have a reputation, I think, for being passionate and just into that lifestyle. I think that's what
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what people mistake these things for. They act
Yeah.
like it's like something egoic or something that they're
Or militant.
yeah they're acting like it's something really obnoxious, but it's really just these people are just really passionate about uh, helping innocent animals on the planet, and
Mm-hmm.
It was well done. The video was well done, and you just know that all the meat eaters just love it. They loved that video. Um,
Yeah,
but
I bet.
no,
Yeah, there's a stereotype with vegans and stuff.
yeah,
They'll think of vegans as hippies and
right.
people who live in huts and stuff.
Living nuts.
So
Actually, I've
it's
seen there's been some things. Have you seen those like pods that are advertised online?
no.
It's like houses, but they're pods and they're made from some like recycled material, and it's biodegradable, and it's like super cheap, and it's really energy efficient, and it's like keeps the cold air in very well, and it keeps the heat in very well during the cold season. It looks really cool. There's a part of me that just
Mm,
wants to do that so badly. And you can like connect a bunch of different pods and make like just a massive like place. It seems pretty
mm,
cool, and it sounds like that could be, I don't know, the future of housing maybe. It's just so much more. It's so simple. Like there's no construction involved. It's just you just put these pods down and you decorate it however you want, and there you go. Good to
mm-hmm.
go.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, right. Um, okay. So what else? What else is new? What else is happening in the world? I don't know what's going on in
But
the world.
I'm a little bit in tune with what's going on. I've been watching a lot of this guy named Adam versus the Man. Have you seen his videos?
Adam Koshik?
Yeah, yeah, good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sub to him. I like watching
I,
his stuff.
yeah, I like his stuff too. I was watching tons of his videos
Have you seen
one
his
time.
recent ones? Did you like where he's doing it where he's
When he
on
was
the
asking,
street? Yeah, he's asking people questions on the street.
yeah, mm-hmm.
And did you see that
Yeah,
recent?
I like that.
Did you see the recent kid who just walked away? He like couldn't handle it. Did you see that?
Yeah, yeah, I saw that
The
one.
college
Uh,
student.
yeah, I did.
Ah,
I was
man,
like, oh,
it's unfortunate.
it was, yeah.
And that's like
He was like,
most of the
dumb it
population
down.
there.
Yeah, he said, dumb it down.
Yeah, he did. Can't you dumb it down for me?
Like, how, yeah, how can you dumb it down as much? I mean, he wasn't talking big, he wasn't using big words.
No, he wasn't. That just goes to show you that it's just like the flat Earth, man, or even veganism. It's like it's if it's out of people's belief system, they just don't see it. It's like it's invisible. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like with the flat Earth,
Yeah.
you can give them like the most obvious evidence, and it'll just go right over their head, and they'll completely ignore it. Same thing for veganism. Talking to somebody about eating just plants. Like they've been so brainwashed to think that they need animal protein. Oh my god, I have to have animal protein. The doctors say this and blah blah blah. And everybody eats
Yeah.
meat. And it's like you can just show them like study after study and person after person who has transformed on this diet, and they
Hmm.
they still won't understand it. It'll be like so complex to them.
Hmm.
So I think it's just like people just need to like they have to reach they have to like reach it on their own basically. I mean, I
Or
feel
not at all.
or not at all, right? I mean, I feel like
They,
like
they,
so
they may never get it.
like it's very rare that you find that person that's just on the cusp of changing their belief, and like you're the one that changes it. It's like it doesn't really happen like that. That's so rare. And those are only the people that that search you out, right? Those are the people that search you out and they really want it. Otherwise, just going up to random people and talking to them, it's just most people just are not ready, not prepared.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't think anything can fix that except time. I think time is
Yeah.
the only healer on that. Yo, your vid's
Uh
out.
oh. Uh oh. Oh no, what happened? Hold on.
We're
No. Okay, we're back.
back.
We're back. Yeah. I wonder what are some things that helps people change to anything? Like, what are some fundamental points? You know what I mean? Like, what are
See, that's the thing.
some situations
I don't think it's
that
even
people are put into that make them change?
right.
And
It would
I
have
think
to
it's
be.
like a couple different things.
Yeah. It would have to be experiences. I don't think it would ever be just like points. You know what I mean? Like people have to they have to experience it. They have
Yeah,
to go
I
through it.
mean, hmm
I mean, I could
and maybe one is
go ahead.
like you said, life experience. Like they're on the brink of death, either with cancer or lungs, or
Right.
they're having some sort of problem health wise that makes them look at something else.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. It does usually take people in like until they are hitting their rock, some kind of rock bottom before they really make the
Hmm
change, before they see the different point of view. Because otherwise they're
Yeah.
comfortable. Like if they're not on rock bottom and they have a belief system already in place, they're comfortable. There's nothing that they need to change at that time. That's why comfort is
hmm
dangerous. Like being too comfortable is dangerous for people. It can't be too comfortable. We gotta always be like testing ourselves and pushing ourselves to evolve and to try out a bunch of different stuff and see what fits.
hmm
Oh,
Do do you think other people's also like another factor could be another person watching someone close to them suffer, like a
right.
suffering death.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because that's especially if it's somebody who's really close to them, because that's like almost experiencing it yourself. You know, like for instance, my mother has kind of struggled with alcohol for most of her life, and for me,
Hmm
that made me never want to mess with it. Or not, I did mess
hmm
with it, but that made me want to drop it completely, or that really helped me want to drop it completely. Just like
Yeah, it was implanted in your head.
exactly, it was I experienced it so much through being with her that it was enough. And like my client, for instance, one of my clients, her dad, uh, I think yeah, her dad passed away with a heart attack at a really young age, and he had a lot of diseases. And this is motivation for her to get healthy now. Like she knows how it was growing up with somebody who was diseased and who was overweight and who struggled. So that's motivation to her. So yeah, I mean it's like we like that. Just hearing the points doesn't help people enough. Like we all need to experience it on some
Hmm
kind of level. I think.
Yeah, yeah, sometimes, and sometimes other people will come across a video, watch something, and
Yeah,
then they change immediately.
that's true. That's true. But those are generally the people who are like they've already awoken, or they're not like in the system. They're not a part of the system. You know
They're
those
not too locked in.
no those are the people who have started to question things, and who have really open minds. But that's again that's really rare. Like
Hmm
me when you show me these videos and I see it and it's like okay that makes perfect sense. The Earth is flat. Bam. that is a rarity, dude. That does not happen very often at all. You know what I'm
I know.
saying?
I was pretty excited when you just said, like, "That's it." You're
I,
right. It made
I
sense to you.
I had like one. I started out like bucking a little bit, like when I first heard it. Remember, like I said something to you, like, wait a second. Well, then how does this something something something? And
Hmm.
you just came back with a pretty simple logical response. I was like, oh, of course, like, duh. and and that's because I've severed myself, my dependency on the system. Like I think for myself, and
Yeah.
I make up my own mind, and I question everything. I question things before I just blindly agree with it.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, sorry. I just walked in and yeah. Hmm. Okay. All right, we're back on.
Is it your mom?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That was my mom.
Uh, but yeah, dude, it doesn't happen like that. It never. In fact, one of my old best friends, man. I've been sending him flat Earth videos now for months, and
He was watching it.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, he tells me that he watches it, but who really knows?
Okay.
And I mean, he's still in denial. I mean, it's still beyond his his belief system. He can't fathom it.
What is he saying?
I don't know. I don't even. It's just like, dude, you know when some people aren't ready, and you know when other people are. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some people, you know that you can kind of keep getting at them and keep coming back with logical retorts, and it'll make sense to them. And then you have other
Yeah.
people who are believing what they're believing, and that's it. And they're not. You could give them the most logical evidence ever, and they're not going to listen to it or believe it. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Why do you think that is? Like, what makes us different?
I think it's because we get so comfortable. We get so comfortable with our the way that we view the world, like with our perspective. And anything outside of that perspective scares the crap out of us. Because then we would have to like redo the whole way we view the whole world. Then all of a sudden you start like questioning what you've done in the past and what you should have done differently, and it's like it's a scary thing to just totally uproot your whole belief system. I think
And
that's
you
and,
think
and
that?
and when people are comfortable, when their lives are comfortable, they have no need to change their belief system. There's no necessity to do that. Like when they have a cush job that pays them well, and they have a cush house and they have a cush lifestyle, there's no need to question things.
Hmm.
They feel secure doing what they're doing, and it's like
Oh, I see.
to them it that works. To them, the way that they're viewing the world clearly works because look at their life, right? They're making six figures or whatever, and you know
So we're talking about status, right?
I think so. Status, and of course monetary wealth. These things obstruct our growth. They
Monetary wealth.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I mean, if some people do a lot of good with it, and some people have already awoken before they get their monetary wealth and their status, and that's good. That's what we want. But the people who get these things before they've awoken, so to speak, it's dangerous, dangerous, dangerous.
Hmm.
Because then we have people who are at the top who have a lot of power and who are not open to new perspectives, to certain truth movements. They're
To new
just
ideas.
yeah, they're just and and they're powerful and they it's okay for them to be asleep. Like they don't have to wake up.
Mm.
Basically. So, yeah, it for those kind of people it takes some kind of tragedy, some kind of life experience to really start changing them around, start opening them up to new things. But that usually takes a lot of time, a long time for people to actually experience those things. Got to wait for the next dasha period to begin.
And when's that?
I don't know. It depends on what planet is ruling it. It could be 18 years, could be 16 years. So have you been reading The Ascendant? Have you been reading it some? Yo, you there?
Yeah, say that again.
Have you been reading The Ascendant? Sam Jeppy?
Yeah,
A little bit?
yeah, I have been. Hmm. I've been reading a little bit here and there. Hmm.
And?
Um, and I think it's interesting. I think it's good. I mean, I've been trying to talk to other people that I work with
Yeah.
and ask them about their ascendant, and then
Mhm.
I show them the book. They read it, and they feel like the information makes sense to them, and also they can relate to like the life lessons.
Right. Yo, you're lagging, dude.
I think those lessons that will help. So I like that the most. I mean, I think that's efficient. I think that's the best way to use astrology is to help you, see your life from a different perspective and to gain a certain wisdom about it and to to listen to hear like wisdom that will help you move forward to the next level. I think that's how astrology
Absolutely.
should be used.
Yep. Yeah, I've been thinking about all that stuff quite a bit recently.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and,
Sleepy.
yeah, a little bit. I was out in the sun a good amount today.
Oh,
Felt good. It's beautiful out there. Finally,
yeah, yeah, I know.
finally, finally. But
What was your thoughts on astrology?
uh, I mean, I'm still looking at things from a sidereal perspective. Uh, through, of course, through the Vedic system. I think I'll always use the Vedic system
Mm.
over Western. Uh, it's just a matter of which zodiac I use. But right now I'm leaning towards, and also something changed that was pretty big. Uh, I had I had my dad's time or his time zone wrong in the birth chart, and
Oh man.
it it's a big deal. Okay.
What is it now?
Well, so I'm always like when I'm viewing astrology and charts, I'm always kind of
Mhm.
viewing my chart up against other people's, not against it, but side by side rather, and
Compare.
trying to decipher, uh, the different aspects of each person basically. And because I feel like I
Right.
know myself, I sort of use that to bounce off of other people's charts. So for the longest
Mhm.
time, I've thought that my dad's sidereal chart was the same ascendant as mine,
Mm.
and but it never felt. I don't know. It just never felt right. It never felt completely accurate to me. And
Mhm.
so he's. It turns out he's a Scorpio, rising just like my mom, and
Mm.
and that
How
I
did you
mean,
how did you find that out?
well I got a different software and
Mhm.
I put it into that software and it said that the time zone was different for that time. Again, I'm not completely sure with it, but the chart makes a lot more sense. And my
Mm.
mom and dad look a lot alike, and they act a lot alike. So, like, they are like very similar people. So it would make sense. It would fit. Uh, it would make sense. And so
Wow.
that it kind of threw me off a lot when I had my dad's as the same ascendant as me because I've always felt that well, not always, but at least for the past couple of years, that I am perhaps a little bit more spiritually evolved than he may be, because because a lot of these things he has no interest in. Um, he's kind of very materialistic. Doesn't talk
Mhm.
about spiritual concepts, spirituality. It doesn't talk about really healthy eating habits or anything along those lines. And so like I would see such differences between him and I, and then I'd look at the sidereal charts and they'd be the same ascendant, and I'd be like, well, hang on, like what the heck? And if he were that ascendant, his chart was like better than mine, and
Mm.
not better, but just showing more evolution, essentially, more like spiritual evolution, and
Mhm.
that didn't fit with me. I was like, well, how does that make sense? I'm the one who believes in veganism and who has more of an altruistic approach to life. Why is his chart saying these things? And so once I put it into this other software, it was like, bam, that makes a lot of sense. And my
Mhm.
parents are
Mhm.
both of them are very kind of controlling people, like very, very kind of dominating people. Like
Yeah.
they like things their way, and that's it.
Uh, that's
And
a Scorpio.
well, if that is Scorpio, first of all. Yes, I mean that's a huge Scorpio trait. They love to control, and it also when the chart shifted like that, his Rahu moved into the fourth house, and his
Mm.
Ketu into the 10th house, which shows a lot of past lives uh, of being in positions of power, of being having control over people and control over things.
Oh. Oh
And
wow.
like that's what your K2 position says. It's like that's what you've done a lot of in previous lives. And
Mhm.
his Rahu K2 axis just never made sense. He had his with the Libra rising, he had his Rahu in the 5th and K2 in the 11th, which would show that he's a very altruistic person by nature, and he needs to learn how to like express himself more and like develop more self-expression, and that just never fit at all. It just didn't make any sense for him, for kind of how he is, and so that's another big reason. And so yeah, that was for me. Seeing that this week was kind of a big deal. It's like holy shit. Okay, that changed.
Mhm.
I know that kind of probably sounds funny to a lot of people. Like, who gives a crap, dude? Like, that's so stupid.
Uh,
But it's I think about this stuff so often, and it's so intriguing to me. So
mhm.
every little difference is a big deal, I guess. to me.
Yeah. Isn't my K2 in the fourth and my Rahu is in the
Yes,
seventh?
yes, it is. So what does that mean, Mr. Dante? Put you on the spot.
I
Astrology test. Here we go.
oh god. I guess from what I've understood is that I feel comfortable in the home life. Like home is be very comfortable and
Yeah.
it could be like I have no problem just being at home or staying home or just doing house things and stuff like that. But
And not
what
just
my life is moving.
sorry, and not just
Oh,
home. Like I know that a lot of the Western will talk about home a lot with fourth house, but it's really just like your
mhm,
personal life. It's like your inner self. So in previous lives, you really like you mastered your inner self, like your mind. You have a very controlled mind. You
mhm,
kind of mastered all those things, your emotions,
mhm,
your inner self, and so now it's like now you need to take that into the public realm. It's like now you need to spread that kind of wisdom. Yeah. Where not no
into the
Shivai's here. No. No, you guys play here. Sorry.
mhm,
So yeah, that's the Rahu Ketu is very significant, very very important
mhm.
indication. What it says, what it shows. I mean
Yeah.
that's like just as that's like oh, and also another thing. Uh, I just watched a video recently of um, of KRS, who I'm not a huge fan of. He's entertaining, but I don't see like I don't know. He just seems like he's in it more for like the fame and the entertainment, and he's not like a true Jyoti.
Mhm.
Okay,
I mean, I remember him saying that. I remember him saying that he's not an astrologer. He just talks about it.
yeah, yeah, maybe,
So
yeah. I guess that's fine. If he,
yeah, yeah.
but hang on, I'm putting my son down there. Okay. So yeah, he made a video about something called Brigu Bindu, which is the point between your
Mm.
Rahu and your Moon, which is supposedly uh, a very critical point, and he says that it's like your destiny point. I don't know that he's the only person I've heard about Brigu Bindu from. He says it's
What's that?
like your point of destiny, like where you'll fulfill your destiny essentially. Like
K2 or Rahu?
no, the Brigu Bindu is like
Oh,
where you're gonna fulfill where you're supposed to fulfill your destiny essentially in this life. This is what he says. And like wherever it is what yo, you there?
yeah. I'm still here. This is my videos messing up.
Yeah,
But go on. I'm
it's
here.
like it's kind of like Rahu. It's sort of like your Rahu. It's like where except it's not as much what you need to focus. It's sort of like what you're going to he explained it like what you're gonna get pleasure out of a lot of life like soul fulfillment through the Brigu Bindu point.
So where do you find that?
You can find it on certain softwares like Jagannatha Aura is the software that actually calculates it for you. But
So where?
it's the point
So where's mine?
between yeah, I was waiting for you to for you to say that.
I bet.
Yours is in the 11th house.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh. It's in the 11th house.
I
Huh?
oh, I mean, what I get is that's the altruistic, or that's
Right.
the public life, right?
It is. It's like humanitarian. It's like a very humanitarian house. It's like a house of um, large movements, like big movements, vegan movement, and all those kind of things.
Yeah.
So
I'm down for that.
yeah. So that's another kind of cool aspect, and this, apparently there's a lot of points like this. I think in Vedic astrology, I don't really know about a lot of these points, but I think there's a lot of secrets to this stuff that just normal people don't know about. I don't know about a lot of this stuff.
They don't know.
I'm hoping that when we go to India, that like somebody will teach me, that I'll find my guru.
Hmm. I bet you will if you're asking for it.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, this little dude is getting fussy.
Oh.
Uh oh. He getting a little fussy. Getting a little fussy. Whoop. Look at that
Oh.
guy. Look at that guy. A little Aries baby. Aries
He
rising.
is.
Boop, boop, boop.
He's the fire.
It's so cool, man. Opposite. His chart is like, it's so complementary to mine. It's incredible. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
I agree.
So,
Oh.
yeah. So what else is happening with you, man? You and Candace chilling?
We're chill. We're chill.
You guys back together now?
I mean, yeah, technically back.
Huh?
Yeah, technically we are.
Really, man?
Yeah.
Oh, well, how's
Uh,
it going? I don't know if this is like
right.
okay, Truth Bros talk, but if you're okay with if you're okay with it,
If I'm okay with it. It's going good. I mean, she understands that disrespect is not tolerated from me. And I think that whole situation was like an awakening of, yeah, you can't be disrespectful.
can't be a bitch.
Just
Sorry,
can't
excuse my French.
use your French.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just can't be disrespectful um,
yeah.
to me and or to anyone. So
And your
just
friends.
and my friends and yeah, it's you know just because you're either upset about something or I mean I basically said just you can't like being mad or upset or angry doesn't give you the justification to be disrespectful.
Right. It makes no
So
sense.
yeah, no sense at all. So that's what I've been honing into her and just saying that. I think
Well,
that's been the main thing.
yeah.
I mean that is a huge thing. It's and then just she did say that she has uh, Chiron. Is
Chiron?
it Chiron in Gemini?
Chiron? That's like an asteroid or some BS.
Oh yeah.
Come on, there's like
I guess you don't look at
no Chiron. Do you see Chiron up in the sky when you're looking?
Chiron.
Yeah, when you're looking up through a telescope.
Yeah, it's like they call it the wounded healer. It's like where you're the wounded the most.
I call it the bullshit planet. That's what I call it. I
Yeah.
call
Well,
it the
anyways, there's
planet
something.
planet that doesn't exist planet.
I
Cause how many of the
I
how
mean
many
this
are there of these things? How many different ones?
Chi-
There's like so many.
Chiron, Juno.
Yeah, June.
There's only like
Yeah, and so
eight
you have
maybe.
all those, and then you have like the 15 different aspects that each one can have. Oh, my Chiron is Quintile, my son. Oh, this must mean that I'm a spiritual master. Okay.
Quintessence
Yeah, whatever the heck it is.
quantile.
Oh, but wait, my Juno is sextile my Pluto, so that we all know what that means. Like it's all the biggest load of bullcrap ever, dude. I don't. To me, I don't know. To me, it's just like it's trying to act all like scientific and complex to bring
Mhm.
importance to it. People that claim they
Mhm.
can like read all these different aspects and all these different asteroids and planets and like understand something, give me a break. I don't believe it. It's just I don't know. That's bogus to me. Because when you go through all these different aspects and you go through all these different planets and asteroids and comets and whatever, they all have such different meanings. Like it's all such different meanings. There's no recurring theme there when you
Mhm.
do that.
Mhm.
And plus, ancient astrology didn't have this stuff. Like you look in the ancient texts, um, all the ancient texts about astrology, they don't have any of these. They have the main seven planets, and that's it. That's all.
Mhm.
And I mean, these are the
Mhm.
guys that created this thing. These are the guys that invented this system, this science. And they were way more spiritually evolved than we are. So,
Mhm.
I mean, these guys were living hundreds of years, you know, masters of the earth. And
Mhm.
and then these people bringing in freaking Chiron and Juno. Freaking, it's such a joke with their
Oh man.
quintextiles and their centuplets and all this nonsense. I don't know. Probably a
Nonsensical.
pretty biased view, but that's just my feeling towards tropical astrology, or not tropical, but Western rather.
Western.
Yeah, I don't see it. I honestly, dude, like look at my. I'm on. You ever used Quora? Have you heard of Quora?
No.
Like check out go on Quora. Check out some of my answers on there to astrology questions. There, I give
Mhm.
some really freaking good answers to these questions. And it's so different than your average standard tropical or Western astrologer, who are most of the people who are answering these questions. They're all just spoon feeding all this bullcrap. It's like somebody will ask a question like, "Oh, you know, I'm a Leo ascendant with a sun in Cancer. What does this mean?" And they'll literally like you could go on to some website and look up tropical definition of Leo ascendant or Leo rising, and tropical definition of Sun in Cancer, and they'll copy paste that and put it into it. I don't think they do copy and paste it, but what I'm saying is they're just regurgitating this crap. There's no
Yeah.
like that doesn't help the person, which is what
Yeah.
this stuff is all about. Like it needs to be guidance. It needs to be uh, like teaching and teaching wisdom through through the planet, through the placements in our chart.
Right. Mhm.
And so I really and the only one that does that is Vedic astrology. Like Vedic does that.
Mhm.
Your Western doesn't do that. It cookie cuts stuff and it cuts everything up and it says and it gives different meanings for all this different stuff. I know I've
Mhm.
ordered Western charts before from people. This is what they give you. You've ordered a Western chart, right? And all they do is they
Um. The only thing I bought was it was the 13th Science Astrology
yeah,
guy, and he used
he used sidereal, but
what did he
he doesn't use Vedic
yeah, he used
astrology though.
Cyril.
He
No,
used
he just used Cyril.
yeah, he used sidereal and he used Western interpretations, which you could show me that thing right now, and what does it do? It just goes through and lists all the different things, right? It says it says Taurus rising.
Yeah,
What
it's
does this mean? It says Sun in this. What does this mean? Moon in this. What is this? Like that's all it does.
yeah,
And then you're
yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to somehow
Mhm.
connect all those dots. How does that help
Right.
anybody?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
That's like somebody coming to me and they say, "Hey, I need your help. Like, can you give me some guidance on my life right now?" And that's like me looking at them and saying, well, you're wearing a blue shirt, you're wearing brown pants, you're wearing black shoes, you're wearing white socks, and you have
Uh,
brown hair, and you have green eyes, and you have a wide face, and you have a thin neck. Okay, does that help? And they're like, what the heck? And that doesn't help. That doesn't help anybody. And that's
yeah.
exactly what that's the same exact thing. That there's no connection to the dots there. It's just these like just all these little like pinpoints all over the place with no connection, no understanding of a theme and where the like what the major theme is in the person's life and what they need to learn from and like that's what because everyone has a theme. Every person has a theme in their life.
Yeah, they do.
Everyone has one like particular
Yeah, they
theme
do.
that's recurrent in their life and that's like a very important and you usually know it when you talk to people like we have friends right we each have friends like we have that one friend who just can never get a girlfriend or can never get a boyfriend always struggling with relationships right and then we have another person who's always struggling with money or finances and then we have another person who's always struggling with their career and they want to be famous or something like that right? We have another person who's
Hmm.
always struggling with just crazy things happening to them, like crazy chaotic events. These are all themes in our life, and
Right.
this is what Vedic astrology teaches. It teaches the themes. It teaches you to look at the themes and not just individual planetary placements. These don't
Hmm.
teach us anything.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just
How
like
how how would I find you? Like, how would I find?
oh, go Quora. Um, I think it just should
Let's
be
have it.
just Jesse Saunders.
I see astrology.
I'm most viewed in a couple of the Vedic astrology ones.
Vedic astrology.
Yeah, most viewed writer.
You're on the most viewed writer.
I'm in there as Jesse Saunders. You can find me as Jesse Saunders.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I'm one of the most viewed writers in Vedic astrology.
Oh, okay.
I got a nice little badge there.
If I can find it.
But yeah, like when someone's asking those questions to me, like I try my hardest to try to give them some sort of spiritual guidance, something that they're gonna try to think about deeply and like try to think about certain themes in their life that they haven't thought about. You know,
Yeah,
that's what it's all
yeah.
about.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Did you find me?
I'm looking for you.
Oh,
I'll have to focus on that. I'll look for you.
type in Vedic astrology.
Oh, topic.
Huh?
Okay. Okay. I see topic,
You
and
might be
then
able to find me somewhere in there.
I see you.
See me?
Like three 3,000 answer 237 questions.
Yeah. Three,
Damn.
300, 320.
Two hundred 37 answers.
Yeah, man. I've been doing this, dude. I started on Quora at the YMCA. The Y sucked so
Oh
badly
my
that
god.
that
Yeah.
I wrote on. I was that's all I did at the Y. Like I was writing on Quora all the time.
Oh
Cause
my god.
cause Rex left it up one time, and I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
what's this? And it was really fascinating to me. But it's also a site that pisses me off so much. I can't even
I
tell
bet.
you, dude. Oh my god, dude, I've gone so hardcore at some people. It's crazy.
But I'll look. I will definitely look.
So hardcore. This one guy, dude. Oh man, he would make me so mad. Oh God, he is such a freaking idiot. I could hardly stand it. Oh, what was his name? He had a really stupid name too. It fit very nicely with. Like he would sit
What
on here. He has like thousands of followers. Some no name dude, thousands of followers. I think what he does is
what
like
question was it?
what that he answered.
I think so.
Are you asking what question did he answer? What do you ask?
Yeah, what question did you ask?
No, no, I don't ask
Because
questions
I'm
really. I don't really ask questions on
I
there.
don't ask.
I answer the questions.
Well, okay, there's answer questions, there's questions. Yeah, there's questions, and then there's answer questions.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so in the answer, uh what question did you answer? That was from him.
Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't. I comment. I comment. I usually comment on his answers, his completely idiotic answers.
Yeah, I think I'll be able to see it. I think so.
Uh,
What was it?
Gosh, I don't know. It's been a long time ago that I
There's
even
one that
talked with
there
this
was one
dude.
that said, "I have a very bad eating habit, which foods is to substitute to eat again and again without gaining weight."
Yeah. I mean, if it's a guy named Frank. Frank something. He answers
Uh,
a lot of. I think it's Frank. I kind of have forgotten his name actually, to be honest with you. Uh,
did did it deal with like diet?
Yes, he would talk about diet. So this guy has thousands of followers, but he has done nothing with diet in his life. He is like a he's like a some like animation like director, some garbage like that. Like he's done something with some Disney movie, and so that's his claim to fame right there.
Oh my God.
And for some reason, he feels that he needs to uh, put his opinion on diet to people, and it's like the
Yeah.
dumbest crap I've ever heard in my life. And people will ask
Mm-hmm.
like serious questions, or they'll ask questions about diet, and this guy will say crap like, "Oh, nothing is bad for you. Everything is healthy for you. Nothing
Oh
is
my God.
yeah, nothing is bad. No food is bad for you." That was his big thing, and that would make me so mad. Cause I mean, I came from a place where I ate crappy stuff, and I took bad stuff into my body, and I became really unhealthy from it. So obviously, you can't eat everything. Everything is not healthy. Otherwise, I wouldn't have
Right.
become unhealthy from eating those foods. Like he even says
Right.
like toxic like chemicals and all that stuff isn't bad for you. He
Oh
just
my
he
God.
just says like, well, in small amounts nothing is bad for you. And I'm telling him that's not the point. Like that's not the point. It doesn't matter if a small amount's not bad for you. Some of this stuff is addictive to people. Just like it's like telling
Yeah.
somebody, "Oh, you can have a little bit of cocaine. There's nothing wrong with that." Or have a little bit of crystal meth, one of the most
Mm-hmm.
addictive substances on the planet. If
Right.
people had a
Right.
little bit of crystal meth, they would become addicted to it. A lot of people would. And food acts
Mm-hmm.
the same way. Like food acts the same way as drugs.
That's
And
true.
and so telling people that it's okay to eat donuts, telling people that it's okay that it's not unhealthy to eat crappy food, uh that's terrible advice because
Mm-hmm.
some people can't control it. Just like some people have drug problems, a lot of people have food problems. And if they start eating this crappy, really addictive food, like they don't have the willpower to like shut that off. And
Yeah.
to like just say no. Like they have a donut and they have to have three more. And like they can't help
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? So like
Mm-hmm.
this is what I was trying to get across to him. Like, bro, you can't just tell people that it's very dangerous advice. to tell them that it's okay and
It
it's
is.
healthy to eat whatever you want. You know, it's
Hmm.
like telling a crackhead that you can. It's no drug is harmful. You can have whatever you want.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'd love if you could if you found any of my comments
Hmm.
on his things. I'm trying to look,
Yeah, I'll look through it.
but he eventually like um ignored me or something or banned me or I don't know what
uh,
what it was
oh.
because I would just rage on this dude hardcore.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and I think I got a message from Quora like, dude, you need to chill out. And I was like, I'm sorry, but this guy is
Really?
giving, yeah, but I told him, I said, yo, like this guy's giving seriously dangerous advice to people. He has no background in diet or nutrition, no background in the health field,
Hmm.
and I'm like, this dude has no place talking about these things, you know.
Right.
So but Quora is really cool, man. There's a lot of really stupid people who have tons of followers, just like the
Hmm.
real world, just like mainstream media. But there's like a select few who are just super enlightened and really cool, and
Hmm.
and I mean I don't do it really to read other people's. I do it more right now. I just do it for astrology. I was doing it a lot with when I first got into veganism, and I was talking about that a lot. But
Is it a flat Earth one?
there's not a lot of flat Earth momentum in Quora. I wish there were more. Everybody's basically brainwashed sheep. So the funny thing is, the Quora community is actually very scientific. It's a very like most people are in the whole like scientific, you know, that whole community. So
Hmm.
most answers and like all the popular answers you'll see are all those brainwashed answers. Um, so it's kind of annoying in that respect. I still get on there and try to shake things up a bit with flat Earth stuff and veganism, but it's tough.
Hmm.
I need
Yeah,
backup.
yeah.
I need backup in there.
Yeah, maybe I'll get on.
I do it now mainly for just astrology. I love answering people's questions on astrology on there.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll look it up.
it's just another one of those, you know, another one of those mediums to reach people. Try to spread truth,
Hmm.
truth bros.
There's 78 followers. There's a flat Earth
Oh
one.
really?
But yeah, flat Earthers. There's 78 followers.
Hey. See, I think I've been afraid
I'm
to even join that because
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
want to
I'm
like lose
78.
followers.
You don't want to lose yours?
I don't want to lose followers. But yeah, I'll join it. I don't care.
Oh.
I'll join it. Flat Earthers? Are there any other flat Earth ones?
No.
Just one? Flat Earth
Hmm.
Society?
Yeah, not part of them.
Flat.
Just flat Earthers.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, flat Earthers.
Follow the topic. But see, if you read it, if you go through it, like it's all attacks on flat Earth,
Yeah.
and most of the like all the upvoted ones are people who are attacking flat Earth. So
Yeah.
it's we got a long way on Quora. And there's
We
a
do.
couple of like there's a couple astronauts on Quora who are like who have tons of followers. They're super annoying. like like cuz you just know that they're just lying through their teeth, man. It's crazy.
Hmm.
And they'll talk about all these like all these fine details. People will ask them questions about space and about all these different things and they'll give this detailed explanation, detailed bogus explanation. And just the brainwashed sheeple will just go, "Oh my God, that's so cool! Like I love you so much, astronaut. I want to be an astronaut."
I want to be an astronaut.
Yeah. So, what else you got, man?
Interesting. Um, I think that's it. I have I have to get ready for a an event that I'm going to.
Oh snap!
Uh,
With
yeah,
Baram?
I'm going out. No, it's one of my friends. We're just going to dance.
Over here, V.
We're going we're going to
Oh snap!
dance.
That's cool, yo. You taking Candace?
Yeah, I'll try and dance.
Here,
No, she's not. She's home. She's reading.
I'll stop the